Welcome back to Every Woman, and we are honored to have Sherry Kinison. She is a breast cancer survivor. Thank you for being here, Sherry.
So glad to be here.
Well, can you just walk us through what it felt like when you got your initial diagnosis and just the fear that you felt?
Well, for every woman, the fear is overwhelming. You almost become into panic. It puts you into that panic mode of life because you don't have no knowledge. I mean, I had no knowledge of breast cancer or anything when I was diagnosed. So for you to be told you have breast cancer, your first initial reaction is, oh my God, I don't want to die. And all I wanted to do was raise my daughter. So that's where the panic sets in. And I was sent to a doctor for the first diagnosis by my gynecologist. And I was so upset by the doctor and just her whole demeanor, and I walked out and said I won't go back there. Hence, this is how I came to BreastLink, and thank God.
Completely different experience.
Totally different experience. You walk through the doors, and Dr. West hugs me, and but he sits down and he talks to you and explains everything. And for me, I'm the kind of person that has to have everything explained to me. I wanted to know everything I would go through, and I probably was his most difficult patient.
I know that.
Did you have any genetic risk factors? Did you have any family members that were
I
affected
had no
by this?
family members.
So
my mom is 85, and she's
Wow.
in great shape. My aunt, all of my family.
So you were never, you knew nothing about breast cancer?
Knew nothing at all about it.
Had you done any kind of self-exams or anything like that?
I did, and I did miss 1 year. I was so faithful with my mammograms. My brother had gotten killed in 2002, and it was just a year of real
A lot going
stress,
on.
a lot going on.
Yeah.
So I missed 2003, and in 2004 I had my mammogram, and there it was. So, ladies,
thank goodness you were so diligent.
be aware. Yes.
Yes. Now, you went through the process. How did you handle once you got the diagnosis and went to BreastLink? How did you, after your treatment, handle some of the side effects and all the other things that you go through?
Once Dr. West got me calmed down and made me realize, we're here to help you, and we can help you. Then you change your mind. You have to get into that mind thought of, okay, I can do this. This is a journey, another bump in the road, and we're going to get through it. So, you put yourself in the position of, okay, this is what has to be done. I want to live. So this is the steps we take. And, we're so fortunate at BreastLink because everything is right there. You have Dr. West is right there with the surgery of for your taking out the cancer. And then you've got Dr. Link right there with the oncology and, the mammograms and all of the MRIs. Everything is done right there. So you don't have to run around from place to place. And that takes a lot of stress out of it for you also. Because it's very stressful to begin with to have to go get all these tests. And, you're right there in one place. So once I settled down and realized I had somebody here with knowledge that knew what they were doing and they were going to get me through it and I was going to survive, I was okay.
Well, you almost feel bad for all of the other patients that have to go into other facilities and they don't have that same structure and that warmth and that support.
It is. I feel sorry for, women that aren't as lucky as we are. I mean, and now we have a group of, they're called BreastLink Angels, that are supporters that go in with Dr. Kapoor or Dr. West with newly diagnosed patients, where we can hold their hand through the whole process. And I don't know any other place that has that too. And that is a real help to women. I know just before Christmas, I went in with Dr. Kapoor and talked with the patient. And she wanted answers. How will I feel, when I sit down in that chemo chair? What happens when I have surgery? And it makes a big difference when they do have someone there they can be one-on-one with that has been through it.
Because you can't replace that experience for anything, and that confidence that you can get through it because there is such a good survival rate. And, there are some reoccurrences, but, it's important too, I'm sure, to stay diligent on once you've recovered.
Yeah, just by being aware, and doing your own, early detection it just saves lives now. We know so much more.
Right.
Well, we thank you so much. You are a survivor, and we celebrate you, and we thank you for sharing your story with others to know that they can be strong and get through this as well.
Thank you.
And for more information on BreastLink, you can go to their website at breastlink.com.